What is going on, guys? Joe here with Culination Media, and today we're going to be doing some Battle Tower shenanigans. I want to jump into some doubles, actually, which is something I really don't know much about. It's something I have not really attempted to do pretty much ever. So I don't really know about much about VGC or the doubles meta at all. And so we're going to pick up a rental team because obviously I don't have a doubles team. And I'm still working on a singles team to take on to Battle Spot, or what is it called now? Battle Stadium Singles. So in the meantime, we can kind of fool around. And so I'm picking up a rental team here. Apparently all of these are just good for singles battling. So a single one that's good for doubles. Basic skill, tough, rain, slow, I guess tough, maybe? Tell me about this team. This one is just singles battles too. Okay then, I would have to assume the rain and the slow team are going to be doubles variants. So let's try the slow team. Let's see, this team is good for doubles battles. Okay, we have a winner. I don't understand why I can't preview the team before I select it. Just because they say it's good for doubles battles does not necessarily mean it's a team I want to use. So I guess we're just going to rent this one, and perhaps we can see the summary before we actually get into a battle, which I guess we would have to because we have to select which Pokemon to send out, so I'm just a big dum-dum. Pretty sure I haven't done any at all. Yeah, I'm in Ultra and single battles, and 0 victories for double battles. We're going to stick with the Battle Tower music because it is freaking amazing. So I don't know why you would even want to switch it. We have to at least do that for a couple of battles. I see right off the bat a Choice Scarf Lucario, which is fairly interesting. Most Trick Room teams, at least in singles, tend to have at least a Scarfer. So, yes, Inner Focus, alright, Final Gambit, Crunch, Close Combat, and Quick Guard. Bashful Nature? What? That appears to be a neutral nature. Don't understand. Alright, we got Oranguru with a room service item. Trick Room, Instruct, which is interesting. Psychic and Protect. Another Bashful Nature. What the heck? Every single Pokemon is bashful. I don't understand. Why are we doing this? Okay. Healer, I guess that's a somewhat decent ability to have in doubles, although I kind of prefer the Magic Bounce variant. We got Dhelmise here with Iron Ball, Life Orb Caparaja, which is Pokemon I have not used. That's probably going to be fun. And then we got Charcoal Torkoal, and the 2 Trick Room setters are going to be Oranguru and Hatterene. So I'm going to actually... we're going to send out Oranguru first. That's going to be our setter, because Oranguru is just cool, and I feel like it would have some decent combos with Instruct, maybe? Or even just going straight in and attacking afterwards. But we're going to pair it with Dhelmise, and then we will have Torkoal and Caparaja in the back. Caparaja looks to be the big hitter with the Life Orb. So, this is going to be fun. Hopefully I don't get destroyed in the beginner tier, because that would be fairly embarrassing. Not gonna lie. Office Worker Clarence. Let's see what you got, boy. See what you got. Inteleon and Dracovish. Well, Dracovish is just a monster, so not looking forward to that. And Inteleon obviously is a speedy one. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna set up Trick Room. That's pretty much what we're going to be doing with Oranguru on the first turn, no matter what. And then we can Power Whip Inteleon, potentially. It's going to be super effective. If it doesn't have Sash, it's probably a one-shot. Blizzard, what the heck? I was not expecting that for some reason. Perhaps I should have. And Leech Life, the double super effective hits. My goodness, we took a lot of damage. Power Whip actually connects, and Inteleon is a goner? Yes, goodbye. Goodbye. For some reason, I was kind of expecting it to have a Sash, but I'm not complaining. We got our Trick Room up here, and our handy room service is going to activate, which is just totally lovely. Now we have Flygon coming out. That's something. That is something. Let me check my team really quick. Yeah, we got 2 Pokemon in the back that are actually weak to Ground Stab on Flygon. So, as, like, you know, what is the word I'm looking for? Terrifying as Dracovish is, I think we need to focus on getting rid of this Flygon. To be honest. To be honest. Don't think I want to Dynamax here because my Pokemon obviously are lower health. And we can kind of keep that Dynamax just chilling in the back. So I'm actually going to go for Protect here. And hopefully survive the turn. Dracovish is actually going to Protect as well. That is one thing that I'm not really used to with the doubles metagame is the Protect spam. And that's actually a one-shot. My goodness gracious. I was expecting that to do a lot of damage, but not that much damage. A total just obliteration by Dhelmise. This thing is super powerful. Alright, now we got Kingler, which is especially weak to special attacking. So, yeah, we could potentially one-shot it with Psychic. I don't know. He's actually going to go for Protect here. I guess all of the Pokemon pretty much have Protect. One thing I do need to keep in mind is that Dynamax attacks actually go through Protect. If I'm not mistaken. At least for partial damage. I don't know if it's full damage. Another Leech Life, which I don't know why he didn't do that on Oranguru. Not that I'm complaining. Alright, let's see what we want to do here. I kind of want to focus on that Dracovish. Although Kingler would be a quick knockout, I think. Because of the fact that we could Power Whip it. Oh, man. Oh, man. There's a lot going on in doubles battles that you don't really have going on in singles. There's a lot to keep track of. Which Pokemon protected on which turn and all that jazz. Unfortunately, we miss with the Power Whip, and the Dracovish happens to be the one that is going for Protect. So that was a totally and utterly wasted turn. And unfortunately, Dhelmise is going to bite the dust. So, what do I want to go with here? Torkoal or Copperajah? We do have Power Whip on Copperajah, and we could just potentially Dynamax and just one-shot the... I keep wanting to call Kingler Kingdra. Not Kingdra. I don't even know if Kingdra is available. Don't know that it is. Maybe it will be when the DLC comes out. I don't really know. Alright, so the Dracovish went for Protect on the previous turn. So we are probably going to see Kingler do it this turn, which we do. So we're doubling up on that Dracovish to get rid of it. And we do have our Trick Room still up, so that's just lovely. That didn't do as much damage as I thought it would for some reason. I don't know why. Thankfully, Psychic is able to take it out. That Dracovish was kind of fat. I wonder if it had some HP investment. I don't know. That's another thing too. With a rental team, I don't even know what my investment is. Like, I don't really know what I'm running other than moves. So it adds another element to it, I suppose. So we can just Dynamax and go for the max overgrowth here, which is exactly what I'm gonna do, because I guarantee you I will miss another Power Whip if I just attempt to go for it. And we're gonna have the added benefit of going through Protect, although he went for Protect on the previous turn. So, I mean, that would be great if you try double Protect. Go ahead. Go ahead, be my guest, Kingler. Be my guest. We're going to actually Protect with Oranguru here to prevent any possible damage. And you see Rock Slide, which is going to do absolutely nothing. Yeah, that did hardly anything at all to Copperajah, and this is probably going to be a one-shot. With the Life Orb, I doubt you survive. Yeah, Kingler is a goner. So we win our first battle, thankfully. Thankfully, I didn't just totally get destroyed. I feel like I would need to watch some double battles or something to kind of get a feel for how you're supposed to approach it, because the thought process really is not the same. You don't see a lot of switching around and stuff. Not that you would against an NPC anyway, but yeah, it's just, it's totally different. It's a different beast. Pika Pika. Okay, we have a Pokekid Albert here for our next battle. I figure we could do about 4 battles, give or take, depending on how long these are. I want this video to be about a half an hour, give or take, so everything is just give or take. So we're going to set up our Trick Room. This is not an incredibly threatening team, just at a glance. We have Morpeko and Cherrim. I'm assuming this is going to be some kind of, like, Sunny Day variant or something. So what we can do is go for a... do I want to go for Phantom Force? We don't really have much to hit that Morpeko with. We actually see a Snarl coming out here, which does a decent amount of damage to both of my Pokemon on the field because, unfortunately, I didn't consider this, but they are both weak to Dark. So that could potentially be a problem if we somehow come up against like a mono Dark team or something. There's the Sunny Day, and we're going to vanish with our Phantom Force, which also has the ability to hit through Protect as well, which is incredibly useful. So I have a large insect crawling in my room that I can see out of the corner of my eye, and I'm not happy about it. I don't even know what that is. I think it's a roach. Okay. It actually left my room. Well, that's what I have cats for, I suppose. That's what I have cats for. Alright, time to focus again here. So we are going to actually switch out Oranguru here because why not? We want to get Copperajah out, and we have the Trick Room out as well. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and go for Protect. Here comes the Phantom Force. And that does so much damage. Oh my goodness. That did a lot of damage. I don't know how much I was expecting it to do, but it did more than what I was anticipating. So we get the special attack drops here too. Snarl has to be a very good move in doubles, because it hits both of your opponent's Pokemon and you get the double special attack drop. Damage plus the stat drop is pretty darn good, I have to say. So we want to actually go for the high horsepower on Morpeko, which I'm assuming will knock it out. And then we can focus our other efforts on the Cherrim with Gyro Ball here. That's going to take it out. Don't want to get hit with like a Solar Beam, or I don't even know what it was going to do, but I don't want it. And of course, high horsepower is going to miss. We have to take another Snarl, and thankfully Dhelmise is going to hang on here, but... What is the accuracy on high horsepower? Is it not 95? And I still missed. 5% chance. Alright, we got Weezing. That is going to be weak to high horsepower as well. And Iron Head and Gyro Ball. So that is good news. We don't necessarily need to focus on that. I do want to get rid of this Morpeko though. I seriously want to get rid of it. Let's go for Phantom Force. We're just going to do that on Weezing because why not? And just to get some damage off. Weezing has pretty decent physical defense. So I'm assuming it's going to take multiple hits to take it out. And Slurpuff is is this his final Pokemon? Yeah, I believe it is. So very weak to Copperajah here. Here comes the Phantom Force, and that does about as much as I figured it would. Not quite half, and this should be a one-shot. It's not! Oh my goodness. With Life Orb too? Is this like physically defensive or something? I am actually totally surprised that Slurpuff did not get OHKO'd by that. And now we're going to have to waste another turn. We do get the flinch on it, which is just lovely. Just lovely. So now the question is, do I want to go into Torkoal or Oranguru? I'm actually going to go out into Oranguru here. We will save Torkoal for last. But, yeah, let's go for Iron Head, and then we can go for... Let's see, what do I want to do here? I suppose we can set up the Trick Room again. Slurpuff is actually going to Protect on this turn. And Curse, which is not what I want to see when I'm trying to set up Trick Room. Not gonna lie, that is not what I want to see. There's the Protect. Let's get that Trick Room set up again. Okay, so now we can get rid of that Slurpuff before it can attack us. And then we will go for Psychic on Weezing. Actually, do I want to do that? Yeah, I do. He can go for Protect, but he's not going to. He's going to go for Will-O-Wisp. That's interesting. Will-O-Wisp and Curse on the same set. I guess this is... I don't know what this is, to be honest. I don't know. Is this some kind of support set? I don't know. Hopefully this just takes out this Weezing and we can get out of this battle. There we go. Actually, you know what? I didn't even Dynamax. Secretly, I was saving it for Torkoal. Dynamax Torkoal is a force to be reckoned with. Okay, what is going on here? We're now ranked 2, so we're going to get some rewards. We got a lovely rare candy, free BP. One thing I do not like about this battle tower in this generation is just you only get 2 BP per battle, and then you get 3 when you go up in a rank. That it just feels like it would take forever to gather BP that way. Let's change the music. Just because. I think I want to do the Gym Leader music. Those are probably my 2 favorite tracks. The Battle Tower music and the Gym Leader. Alright, let's see. I suppose we can switch out Oranguru and go with Hatterene as our Trick Room setter. We got Trick Room, Psychic, Mystical Fire, and Protect. Alright, so Mystical Fire is pretty good because we get that handy special attack drop. The Mental Herb, I don't know if we're actually even going to encounter anything that we can use that against, but oh well, let's see. I don't want to go with Dhelmise again. I do want to use Torkoal. I think if I'm going to reuse a Pokemon, it would probably be Copperajah because he's the hard hitter. Keep saying he, but it's a female Copperajah. She is the hard hitter of the team. So I want to bring the Lucario too. I want to give everyone a chance. So we'll keep Lucario in the back, and if Hatterene gets KO'd or we don't win the battle in time before Trick Room runs out, we have options. I'm here in my Jam Jams. Guess I'll battle in Jam Jams. I wish I was in my Jam Jams. Penelope, Galvantula, and Ditto. Ooh, Ditto is a bit of an enigma, because I don't know what this thing is going to do. It doesn't have Imposter, so it's going to have to waste a turn going for Transform, which is just totally awesome. We're going to get our Trick Room set up for sure. What are the chances this thing is Choice Scarf, is what I want to know. What are the chances? I don't know about this Galvantula either. It could just be your standard Sticky Web kind of set with Sash, but I don't want to assume that. So I'm going to actually Protect here. I want to see what this team is going to do. Okay, so it is going to set up Sticky Web. Alright, that is fine by me. That's pretty much a wasted turn. Unless we end up having to resort to Lucario, in which case that could be bad. But hopefully we won't need Lucario in this one. So we got that Trick Room set up. Ditto is Hatterene, which I guess that means it's going to benefit from the Trick Room. I mean, it would have either way, no matter which Pokemon it transformed into, but still. Alright. I do want to get rid of the Galvantula. But let's see. I kind of want to Dynamax right away here. But we're actually going to go for the Max Steel Spike and hopefully just get rid of this Hatterene altogether. And then we can focus on the Galvantula. I don't know why, but whenever I see Galvantula, I'm so tempted to just go all in to get rid of it. It's really not that problematic of a Pokemon, but I don't know. I don't know. Ditto's actually going to use the Protect. I don't want to do that. Don't want you to do... Oh, we have the double Protect. Okay. That is not what I was expecting. Max Steel Spike is going to hit through the Protect, but it's not going to kill. So... at least this turn we don't have to worry about who's using Protect and who's not. And we do get a nice defense boost, which is not going to help us against these two Pokemon out in the field now, but hopefully he's got some physical attackers. I mean, it's Penelope. Hopefully Penelope has some physical attackers in the back. So, we could raise our special defense too by going for Max Quake, but we don't need to worry about that. I'm just going to hopefully get rid of both Pokemon here. There's the Sash, alright. So Galvantula is hanging around. And we see the Mystical Fire come out from the Ditto, which is also going to lower our special attack. Unfortunately for Penelope here, that really does not hinder Copperajah at all. And so Hatterene is going down, and we get that nice defense boost again. So now we're up to +2 defense. Please have a physical attacker. No, don't para. Don't para. Thankfully. Thankfully, no para. I feel like the chances are very low if you get both of your Pokemon on the field hit by Discharge at a 30% chance to para each. I don't know how we got away with that. But now, this is unfortunately our last turn of Dynamax, so we want to get rid of that Galvantula. I thought it might actually try to go for Protect there, but it ends up not doing that. So we're going to get a nice little KO on the Galvantula, and we're also going to get a nice little Spadef boost. So now we are +1 Spadef, +2 physical defense on both of our Pokemon on the field, which is just lovely. It is just lovely. Here comes the Grassy Terrain. Okay, so that is pretty much going to offset the Life Orb damage for us, which is not too shabby. Not too shabby at all, and we get a nice little boost to our Hatterene's health as well. Of course, this Eldegoss is also going to regain some health, but we should be able to take it out in one more hit regardless. And the final Pokemon on Penelope's team is going to be a Pyukumuku. Alrighty then, so let's see what we want to do here. I'm not sure what this Pyukumuku is going to do. I'm not really sure what it does at all, to be honest. I'm assuming some kind of defensive variant. But it does get, like, Counter or Mirror Coat, maybe? Or maybe both? Okay. Let's see how we want to go about this. Eldegoss is about ready to go down, and we actually see the Protect from the Pyukumuku. No Protect from the Eldegoss. So unfortunately our Psychic is not going to connect because of the Protect, but we do get rid of Eldegoss. Copperajah is a beast. Total beast. Alright, so we are in very good shape here. Very good shape. I don't think this Pyukumuku is going to be able to dish out enough damage to destroy my entire team. So we're just going to go for a nice Power Whip, and we actually connect on it, which is something else. And it's actually a one-shot. For some reason I wasn't expecting that. I always forget about Innards Out. That does so much damage. Dear Lord. Plus the Rocky Helmet. This thing was just totally anti-physical attacks, basically. Man, alright, so we get our 2 BP, which is basically nothing, and we're going to do one more battle. Wait a minute. Wait a minute! Why is every trainer, except for the first one that we faced off against, why is every trainer in a Pokemon costume? Alright, we got Pokekid, Alex, Eldegoss again, and Crustle. Okay. I'm assuming it's going to take at least 2 turns to get rid of this Crustle, because it's got Sturdy? Question mark? think it has sturdy. This is a nice refresher for me too, because I have not really done any competitive battling at all in 8 or 9 months. So in that time, that's more than enough time to start forgetting like abilities and which Pokemon get what moves. And there's also new moves that were introduced in the Isle of Armor DLC that I don't know yet. So I got my work cut out for me. We get a crit on the Iron Head, but we do see the sturdy there. And we're able to get our Trick Room up. Crystal was able to go for the Poison Jab, which I kind of was not expecting. So Hatterene unfortunately did take quite a bit of damage. And we're going to get off a nice Mystical Fire, so any Giga Drains that this Eldegoss wants to go for are going to be reduced in power from now on. Unless they switch. But do we really think that PokeKid Alex is going to switch? Honestly. Honestly. Maybe if it has U-Turn. Although I don't know if Eldegoss even learns U-Turn, to be honest. I don't know. I haven't really used that Pokemon too much. Whimsicott. Okay, we have a lot of the same type of Pokemon, which is good news for me. Very good news. So we can probably just OHKO that Whimsicott. And this is not going to be an OHKO on the, or a 2-hit KO on the Eldegoss, because we already attacked it. Here comes the Iron Head, and that is just way too much for Whimsicott to handle. Way too much. Grassy Terrain. Okay. Why does everyone want to go for Grassy Terrain? I don't understand. I understand that you gain a little bit of HP back, but so do I. So, what are you really gaining from that? I don't get it. Alright, we got Vikavolt here, which is also going to be weak to fire. Alright, so we could get rid of the Eldegoss, but I kind of want to reduce the special attack of that Vikavolt too. That sounds pretty tempting. Sounds pretty tempting indeed. And I suppose we can go ahead and Dynamax here as well. Which should work out well for us because we still have Trick Room up and Copperajah has not taken any damage yet. So that's pretty cool. And we can go for the ground type move under Dynamax, which is going to boost our Spadef to hopefully secure us the win against this Vikavolt. Kind of scared of it. Vikavolt hits like a truck. Like, what is its base special attack? Is it like 140 or something? I don't know, but it's high. I know that much. And it's also going to benefit from Trick Room too. It might actually be slower than my bashful Pokemon here. There's the Helping Hand. And we actually do outspeed under Trick Room. And that was almost a one-shot, non-stab Mystical Fire. What is the berry? Citrus? That looks to be a citrus berry, okay. That is totally fine by me. Totally fine by me. We're going to actually go for the Max Quake on the Eldegoss here, even though it's not very effective, just to get rid of it and boost our Spadef. So we are in very, very good shape here. Pretty much zero chance that we are going to lose. Which, I'm fine with that. Hatterene's actually going to go down to that Bug Buzz, which is not all that surprising. Not all that surprising. Vikavolt is pretty powerful. So now the question is, do we want to see Torkoal, which has not been in a battle yet, or Lucario, which also has not been in a battle yet? Don't really have anything to hit the Vikavolt with Lucario. So we're going to go with Torkoal. I love Torkoal. Such a great Pokemon. Alright, so we got the Drought. It's nice and sunny. And Eruption hits all Pokemon on the field, I believe. So we just want to go for a nice Heat Wave. And why is it saying Max Quake is effective? Does Vikavolt not have Levitate? I thought it did. What do I know? What do I know? Hopefully this Heat Wave connects, and it does. So there we go. That's going to be 4 wins for us. And that might even be enough to get us up to rank 3 in the double battles. Wow. How about that? Another 2 BP. Yep, we are rank 3 now. Alright, so that is a good place to stop after we pick up our rare candy and 3 BPs. And I think I want to try that rain team, so I'll probably come back with another video for you guys. And as we increase in ranks, also, we're going to see more difficult battles. But it was honestly probably a good idea that we started at 0 victories because, like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to double battles. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I'll be back to try out that rain team maybe later this week or next week. See how things go with all that. But I will see you guys for the next video. So until then, game on.